You get an urgent call from your boss, a frantic text from a family member. It sounds like them, it feels real. But what if it's not? What if the voice you trust is actually a lie? Today, we are diving deep into the scary new world of AI-powered scams, where a single phone call or text can cost you, well, everything.
And no, this isn't some plot from a sci-fi movie. This actually happened. A company lost nearly $25 million because an employee got a voicemail that sounded exactly, and I mean exactly, like their CEO. The tone, the pacing, it was a perfect match. But it wasn't him. It was a deepfake, a voice clone created by AI.
And that story, believe me, it's just the tip of the iceberg. This isn't some one-off thing. We're talking about the new frontier of cybercrime. Scammers are taking all the old tricks we know and supercharging them with artificial intelligence, making them incredibly believable and, frankly, terrifyingly dangerous.
So, how are they pulling this off? Well, it mainly boils down to two methods that are just exploding right now. AI phishing, that's voice phishing, and smishing, which is phishing through SMS text messages. Let's break down exactly what these are. Okay, so first up is AI phishing. Remember that $25 million scam? That's a textbook case. Criminals get their hands on AI software, clone the voice of someone in charge, like a CEO or a manager, and then they call an employee. They create this huge sense of urgency to trick them into wiring money or handing over passwords. It's devastatingly effective.
Then you've got smishing. This is the same idea, but with text messages. And this method is just incredibly successful. I mean, why? Well, think about it. How quickly do you open a text? Pretty much instantly, right? Text messages have an open rate of over 90%. We're just conditioned to trust them, and scammers are taking full advantage of that to get us to click on their malicious link.
And what's really crucial to understand here is the massive leap in how sophisticated these scams are. We all remember those old scam calls, right? The robotic voices, the terrible accents, you could spot them a mile away. But AI completely changes the game. Now, we're up against perfect voice clones that are reading from personalized scripts, and they can even respond to you in real time. It's a whole new level of deception.
And the numbers, wow, they really tell the story. The data shows this threat is just growing at an insane rate. AI-powered voice fraud attempts, they shot up by a whopping 194% in 2024. And on the tech side of things, 75% of organizations were hit with smishing attacks in 2023. This isn't some problem for the future. It's happening right now, and it's happening at scale.
So these numbers are staggering. And you're probably asking yourself, how on earth is this even possible, right? How do criminals go from some random clip on the internet to a phone call that sounds exactly like your boss? Well, it's actually a pretty methodical process. Let's pull back the curtain.
All right, so here's the scammer's playbook. First, they gather data. They'll scrape audio from anywhere they can get it. YouTube videos, podcasts, you name it. Then, step 2 is the cloning. They feed that audio into an AI model and it learns every little nuance of the target's voice. Step 3, they build the character. They scour social media to craft a believable story. And finally, they launch the attack, using internet phone services and faking the caller ID to make it look legit.
And get this, here's the part that's truly shocking. To create a convincing voice clone, an AI only needs about 3 seconds of audio. Just 3 seconds. Think about that. Any Zoom call you've been on, any company video, that's more than enough material for a scammer to get to work.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's sophisticated, it's growing, and it's way too easy for criminals to pull off. But here's the good news. These fakes are not perfect. You absolutely can train yourself to spot the machine behind the voice and the scam behind the text. So, on a suspicious call, what should you be listening for? Listen for weird pauses or unnatural pacing. That could be the AI processing. Does the voice sound kind of flat and emotionless, even when they're saying something urgent? Any strange digital noise? And here's a great tip. Ask a really specific, unexpected question, like, hey, what did you think of that email from accounting yesterday? And AI will almost always struggle with that.
And the same kind of vigilance goes for text messages. Be super suspicious of unexpected texts from numbers you don't know, especially if they're trying to rush you or threaten you. Never trust those shortened links that hide where they're really going. And you know the old saying, if an offer sounds too good to be true, it always is. So knowing the red flags is a great start. But what is the single most effective way to just shut these scams down cold? It's not about having superhuman hearing or perfect eyesight. It is about having a simple, non-negotiable process that you follow every single time.
And here it is. This is what I want you to remember, the 3-step verification protocol. Step 1,
Pause. Scammers rely on panic, so just acknowledge the request politely and buy yourself some time. Step 2. Hang up. End the call. Ignore the text, and whatever you do, do not reply on the same channel they contacted you on. And step 3, this is the most important one, verify independently. Call the person back on a number you already have saved. Send them a message on a totally different platform like Slack, or even start a quick video call.
You know, this protocol isn't just about what you can do as an individual. It's about building a culture of security where you work. It has to be 100% okay, in fact, it should be encouraged, to question an urgent or weird request, even if it looks like it's coming from the CEO. That's not being difficult, that's being smart.
So we're going to leave you with this question. The next time a call or a text lands and it's pushing you to act now, to bypass all the normal rules, just take a breath and ask yourself, am I absolutely sure I know who I'm talking to? Because in this new age of AI, hearing is no longer believing.